What you're about to witness are true stories of employees that work here at Naval Health Clinic, Corpus Christi. None of this footage has been altered nor actors been used during this film. Over the years, there have been multiple unexplained events. Please join us while we attempt to uncover these mysteries.
I was awakened by some loud noises and what sounded like footsteps going across the hallways.
And I noticed I'm hearing sounds in the third deck. I know I heard sounds in the fourth deck. And I just went to inspect it. I didn't see anything.
And all of a sudden, we saw like what it looked like a guy in a white suit with just the back. We couldn't see his head.
Because Captain Bennett and her sister and brother all believed that was their mother that had come to watch over her.
And more specifically, it sounded like those doors were opening and closing.
Wow, okay. And we were like, is this just a figment of our imagination or something? And we looked everywhere and we did everything we could do to find this guy. And we both
wasn't sure what I got out of it, but like again, there was nobody there.
Hi, good afternoon. We're here at Naval Health Clinic, Corpus Christi today with the commanding officer, Captain Gina Yeager. Ma'am, first off, I would like to thank you for meeting with us today, taking time out of your busy schedule to do this interview.
My pleasure.
All right, ma'am. To start off, first question, do you know of any, can you give us a backstory on the history of the building itself and what it's become and what it is today?
Well, the base here was established in the 1940s during World War II. And as a naval air station. At that time there was a hospital that was built to take care of the beneficiary population here. It was a rather large base at that time. And in fact my sister-in-law was born here at Naval Hospital Corpus Christi back in the late 50s. My father-in-law was going through multi-engine training as a young naval aviator here at the base at that time, and that's why she happened to be born here at this facility. This particular building was built in the early 1970s and as a hospital, and it served as a hospital up until the late 90s, at which time it was downgraded to a naval health clinic when there was no need any longer to do inpatient services in this building. The name did not change until about 2008. It changed its name to Naval Health Clinic Corpus Christi, even though it had been already serving as an outpatient facility for some time at that point.
Okay.
So that's a little bit about the building.
Thank you, ma'am. Do you know of any documented cases or any deaths here within the building facility?
Well, it was a hospital. So deaths occasionally occur in a hospital. So I'm sure there was at some point. I do not know for sure, but I'd be very surprised if there were not deaths in the facility. In fact, on the exterior of our building, there's a couple trees with memorial plaques in front of them. When I first saw them, I thought they might be tombstones, but then after checking with our public affairs officer, they are only memorial plaques, but haven't really done any research, but those individuals may have died here as well. So again, I know we have a morgue in the basement. If you have a morgue, it's for people that pass away, place to store the body. So I'm sure that at some point that morgue held bodies in it.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Final question. You yourself, have you had experienced any paranormal activity here within the building?
No, not personally. I have over my lifetime, so I believe in it. I have heard stories that it occurs here. I have never been exposed to any of it. Of course, I'm not here at night, so I'm sure the duty crew has possibly experienced it over time. But again, it's a building where death occurred, so I would not be surprised if we had some ghosts that roam our halls.
Well, it was about a year ago, I guess, and everybody that knows me knows I like Diet Cokes. So I went from here up to the third floor to the Coke machine to get myself a Diet Coke. And I put the money in the machine, and about that time to my right, I sensed something out of my peripheral vision, and when I looked that way, I saw a shadow move. And I kind of shook my head and shook it off and said, you know what, you're imagining things. And I put the quarter in to follow the dollar to hit the button, and about that time it appeared over to the other side. So I thought somebody from education and training was playing jokes on me. I went around to education and training and tried the doors, and they were locked. And the elevators didn't stop on the floor. So you can call it what you want to, but I definitely felt something there that morning.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. It's up by the old nursery, so you know, I don't know. Up in the old operating suite too. So it was a presence. I can't tell you who or what. I didn't smell any odors. I didn't feel a cold change in the temperature. But you know when somebody walks up beside you, and that's exactly what happened. Something was beside me, first to my right and then to my left.
Oh, okay. It was July the 13th, which happened to fall on a Friday, and we were using this ghost radar detector, and we were here in Beth's office, and she was explaining how it worked, and she turned it on, and when she did, it started presenting words that were saying peaceful meditation and stuff, and we started freaking out because this is the chapel. So we found several ghosts in here, and then we decided to venture down to the UM department to see if there was any ghosts over there. And when we did, we found several, and one was a hot spot, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. And it was red. That means he wasn't a very pleasant ghost. And all of a sudden, Brenda, our co-worker, had a real big rush and got real spooked and got goosebumps all over her and walked out because she felt something weird. And so we thought that was pretty exciting. And then our grand finale was downstairs in the morgue. We went to the basement, and as we were walking outside of the morgue, we saw in this ghost detector, we saw spots, and some of them were red, weren't they? And it was really cool because the red ones are not happy people. And but once we got into the morgue, there was nothing in there. So we were just assuming on Friday the 13th that they were roaming. Oh, look, there's red right there. That means they're not happy with us talking. What does it say?
All right, so we're doing our own paranormal investigation right now with, this is the Ghost Radar Classic app here at Naval Health Clinic Corpus Christi. We're just going to walk around the third deck and see if we can find anything. It just said sense. Yeah. So this little radar tells us if any ghosts pop up, and then it also has a little, you can stop for 1 second.
Sense.
It tells you also if somebody's trying to communicate, it'll give you the word. Like right now it just said sense. And that's what we're doing. We're going around trying to sense ghosts, I guess, so. Well, this is staff education and training. Used to be the old OR. Oh, there we go. Picked one up. Right in front of us. Oh, there we go. Oh. Has.
You just turned red.
Oh. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What was that?
I have no idea.
Accept it. Accept the noise. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got a couple over here. Looks like maybe in the room, I guess?
Yeah, we can go in the room.
Oh, one's following us. Oh, there's a couple over here.
They're right behind us. Okay.
Oh, wow.
They followed us in here.
It's kind of active over here.
Is there anybody in here?
Everybody. Oh, there we go. Somebody's there. I wonder what it meant by everybody.
Usual.
Everybody usual. There's a dude like this room right here.
Always.
You get like a bunch of stuff. Let's go check out, I guess, something else.
Gonna leave you alone now.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a few. Just popped up.
Remain.
Maybe they want us to stay in there. Wow. I guess everybody's coming to the party here.
Yeah.
Heading.
Heading where?
Heading this way or?
Is everybody heading this way? Looks like it.
I have goosebumps.
Maria.
Maria. Maria.
They might work somewhere.
I don't know. Huge fight.
Is Maria okay?
8. Oh, we're heading up to the 4th.
Strength.
Strength. Sound like a woman talking.
Speech.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's up here?
Was that up here or was that over there?
I mean, it was as we were moving. We got some activity up here.
Oh yeah.
Cry.
Cry.
Maria crying.
Let's just walk around. Oh yeah, there's
Pull.
a pole.
Did Maria get hit with a pole?
Who's that?
Enter.
Enter where? The room to the right.
There's a lot.
Lesson.
What? Did it say Maria?
Ain't that what that name was?
I think so. It said Maria. Maria T. Bullock, Individual Deployment Support Specialist. Huh. I don't know. Well, that's the flagpole. Anything going on down there?